What's to YouTube fam? It's your girl TK, and today I have decided that I wanted to get online and speak to you guys about Rick Ross. Now, if you guys have been paying attention to me at all, I want you guys to know that I always go on my community tab and I am jotting down my thoughts. And one of the persons or people that I have jotted down my thoughts recently about was Rick Ross and his song that he put together with DJ Khaled, Lil Wayne, as well as Jay-Z. You know, these are heavy hitters in the game, and the song is God Did. And basically on that song, they were basically asking, you know what I'm saying, for forgiveness because God will. You know, God did. But in that song, it was giving me so much sentiment of the freeway, which made me think, freeway Rick Ross, you know? And to me, personally, I thought when I heard that song that, you know, he was basically asking for forgiveness for stealing someone else's identity. So I decided to come online and present that question to you. Do you think that Rick Ross, the biggest boss, the rapper himself, is out here taking someone's identity and he's asking for forgiveness? And are we supposed to be forgiving him about that? Is this supposed to be acceptable that this man has no affiliation with the term Rick or Ross, and he's able to come across as this drug dealer, kingpin guy that he has no affiliation with? Look, number one, I want you guys to have a better understanding about Rick Ross and the reason why I'm having these sentiments about this man. Number one, I'm picking up my notebook so you guys will know a little something in case I forget something. Y'all need to know that Rick Ross, the rapper, isn't Rick Ross. Of course, I already said that. His name is William Leonard Roberts. So question, where did he get Rick or Ross from? If you are William Leonard Roberts, how in the hell are you Rick Ross? To me, that's identity theft. To you, you might think something else, but you can leave that in the comment section below. But that is identity theft to me. Number two, I want you guys to also note that Rick Ross, the rapper, again, wasn't in the street life initially. This man graduated from Albany State University, and shout out to Albany State University because that's the school my sister went to. But he went to Albany State University. From Albany State University, he was a correction officer. I want you to have some understanding that this man was in the field of law for about 2 years, honey. He served his community. He said, you know what, I want to protect and serve. He had no ideologies or he had no thoughts about going out there living that thug life. He went to school. He wanted to serve his community. He was protecting and serving. So how in the hell did he become Rick Ross? Now also I'm pulling out my book again because I want you guys to understand who Rick Ross, the alleged American gangster, is. Okay, number one, I want you guys to know his name is Ricky Darnell Freeway Rick Ross. Okay, Ricky Darnell Donnell Freeway Rick Ross. Okay, that's number one. He's alleged to be an American drug trafficker out of Los Angeles. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, once he went to jail and he did his time for being, you know, a drug trafficker, he had to teach himself how to read at 28 years old. He learned how to read just to get himself out of prison. Their stories are so different. Their stories don't match up. You went to school. You were a correction officer. This man taught himself how to read. Became an author, an entrepreneur. Your lives don't match up. To me, when Rick Ross, the rapper, puts that little facade on as Rick Ross, the gangster, or the Rick Ross, the drug trafficker, or Rick Ross, the rehabilitated entrepreneur on, he is definitely committing identity theft. So my question to you would be, how do we forgive Rick Ross, the rapper, when he's only doing a facade? He's being a phony. He's not even his damn self. Would you forgive him? If you put it in perspective, this man is committing identity theft. He's a fraud. People do time for taking people's identities, but he's getting paid. And Rick Ross, the American drug trafficker, you know what I'm saying? The entrepreneur, the person who got himself together, the person who taught himself how to read at 28 years old. His cases basically went to the wayside. They said, you didn't win that case. Nah, bro, you can't win that case. You can't have your name. You're not entitled to it. But Rick Ross, the rapper, who doesn't even have no affiliation with that term, Rick Ross, is able to be paid from that. He's able to get online and ask you guys for forgiveness. And I think it's all bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But it's up to you. You tell me what you think about this whole situation. Again, if you want to, you can leave it in the comment section below. I just want to give you guys my 2 cents. I want you guys to know, I think Rick Ross is a fraud. He's a phony. And I'm talking about the American rapper. And I think he could do better. You know what I'm saying? You could have came out as yourself. I mean, you are so talented. You're so creative. You can be you. And honey, I would always say to be the best you. Huh? Y'all know I had to give you guys that Rick Ross ad lib. Anyhow, make sure that you guys know that you can always comment, like, and subscribe. Make sure you keep your notifications on. Again, peace, love, and happiness. Y'all stay safe, stay blessed. And remember always, darling, mind your motherfucking business. I'm out this bitch. Bye.